Hey everybody, this is Heather. I am checking in with my 6-month surgiversary update. I'm 32 years old. I'm about 5'3" or 5'4", probably 5'3". I started my journey the day of surgery at 275. Today I weighed in at 194, so we'll just say 80 pounds lost in 6 months. I'm feeling really good. I'm eating all textures of food. I have not ate anything with sugar or a lot of grease or anything. But I'm eating salads and meat and things like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
My son wants to pop into the video. He thinks it's funny. I lost a bunch of hair around the 4th or 5th month. And I think it's starting to grow back a little bit. I have like a lot of like wispy pokey things coming out today. So that's fun. Other than that, it's really not as noticeable as I was afraid it was going to be. When I was really actively losing the hair, it was scary. I was afraid it was gonna get out of control, but I think it looks okay. I feel a huge difference. It's so much quicker to dry. But, you know, as a person, just looking at even people that did know me can't see the difference. And if you didn't know me, you definitely can't tell there's anything wrong with my hair. So that's good. Feeling good. One thing I did want to talk about in my update is I had alcohol for the first time. That was something I was waiting for. My doctor gave me the go-ahead. Halloween was coming up and I knew I was going to be going out and I would want to drink. So the weekend before, I practiced at home. It was my very first time and I had red wine. From what I've heard about drinking after gastric bypass, the rumors that I've heard is you get drunk really, really fast. And I don't know if you guys have heard this one or not, but I know a couple people personally that have had it and told me they do not get hangovers afterwards. So, my experience did not fall into this, what everybody says at all. So, when I tried drinking at home, I was really scared. So, I was being very, very careful. I was going really, really slow. I had red wine, Unruly Red from Bevmo, if anybody's curious. I was being really careful. I poured myself, a small glass. Compared to what I used to drink, it was like, a half of a glass, and I was sipping on it, and I would wait 5 minutes, and then I'd take another sip, and, it tasted so good, but I was being really, really careful, until I did start to get a buzz. I would say it was after, like, my third half of a glass, and then I knew I was getting buzzed, because I didn't really care. I wasn't really watching the clock anymore, or anything, and my kids were asleep, so I was just kind of quietly hanging out in my room, playing on my phone, listening to music. I wasn't, with friends partying or anything, so I was just chilling out, drinking my wine. Over the course of 3 hours, I drank about a half of a bottle, and I felt fine. I mean, I definitely did get a buzz, but I couldn't quite tell if it felt different than it used to. I almost wasn't sure, so I almost felt like it kind of felt the same. So a half a bottle over 3 hours, and I felt buzzed. I guess that's more than what happened before, but it wasn't anything really significant. I didn't feel extremely blown away by how drunk I got or anything like that. So it was fun. It was about midnight. I was through half the bottle, and I'm like, I need to go to bed. I have things to do tomorrow. It was fun. It was delicious, and I went to bed, and I woke up the next day, and I felt absolutely fine. Perfect. Nothing, The second I opened my eyes, you kind of have that red wine, like, and then I got up and I ate something, and totally fine. Nothing. So I was thinking that, oh, good to know. I can drink. Like, this will be fine. Halloween weekend rolled around. I got all dressed up, really excited to go out to a party. Went with a friend to a party at a casino. we were in like an event center, and the line to get drinks was really, really long. So we're like, we're getting 2 drinks because we don't want to, have to wait in this line, keep waiting in this line. So we ordered 2 drinks. I had white wine this time. I drank 1 glass. I felt nothing. I drank the second glass. And it was very short-lived. I don't really remember how long it lasted. I remember saying to her, like, I think I'm feeling buzzed. I'm starting to get drunk. And, then I, of course, wanted to dance, and I was starting to have a good time. The last thing I remember is getting in line for another 2 drinks. So basically how it worked was 1 drink, nothing, 2 drinks, buzzed or drunk, 3 drinks, blacked out. I did drink 4. I know I finished all 4 of those drinks, but it was really scary to me how fine that line was. So all I can say, because I could not get enough information about alcohol after gastric bypass, and all the videos I watched weren't giving me the information that I wanted. So all I can say, and this is what I would have wanted to know as someone, getting curious and ready to try it out, is I wouldn't say I got drunk off of a very little amount. They say, oh, you take a half a glass and you're drunk. No, I mean, I had a whole glass and I didn't feel anything. But once you feel it, I mean, it's just such a quick transition into the next phase. So my advice would be, once you feel a buzz or you feel drunk, stop. I mean, that's if I try this again, which I'm sure I will. I'm not going to lie. I'm sure I'm going to try it again someday. But that did scare me because I blacked out. I don't remember getting home. I don't remember, I came home, and what's even scarier is I was very functional, because usually, I mean, blacking out is not normal for me. That's not something, I'm not going to say I've never done it in my life, but it's, definitely I could count it on one hand. I am a drinker. I'm not an often drinker. Before surgery, I would say I would drink like 1 to 3 times a month, and I would have several. If I was out with friends, I would drink a lot. I would drink many drinks and get drunk and have hangovers. There were sometimes when I would just chill out at home and have some wine or whatever, or like 2 beers. But if I was going out, I was a pretty big drinker. I just didn't do it that often. I didn't do it, not even every weekend. But yeah, blacking out is not something that really ever happened to me. What was scary was I came home. I don't remember getting home. I mean, I know how I got home because my friend's boyfriend took us to the casino, and then I know he picked us up. So nothing bad happened, but I mean, it could have. I mean, if I wasn't with her or him, and if I was different people, who knows what could have happened. I got home, and because when I woke up the next day, I had like taken off my clothes, my costume. I had like folded it up, taken off all my jewelry because I had a lot of crap on because it was Halloween. Taken everything off and like got into bed, had my shoes on the side of my bed. Usually when you're blackout drunk, you would think that you would just like pass out with all your crap on and not even take anything off. So it's weird how it happened. My friend said that I was, she could tell I was drunk, but she said I was, walking, talking. I wasn't like stumbling or, slurring my words, excessively. So it's scary. I do not like what happened with alcohol. I didn't really like the feeling because the fun drunk part was so short-lived. I mean, it went from nothing to blacked out so fast. I mean, you can't even say that's actually fun. I can't say I had a good time because I don't even remember it. So it's really scary, something to be very careful with. So I've had 2 experiences. One was fine and the other one was really bad. So I think it's just something you have to be really, really, really careful with. And I think for me personally, I know that once I'm in that like party environment and there's you know, music and lights and people and stuff. I'm not as able to be attuned to myself as I was when I was at home. So unfortunately, this might be something that I'm not going to be able to do in a party environment. So, you know, to be continued, we'll see. But I just wanted to update you on what has happened with my experience, because it was something that I was really curious about. Other than that, 6 months, 80 pounds down, enjoying some normal food. Quest bars, FYI, are my favorite right now. You can actually heat them up in the microwave, or I've heard you can bake them in the oven, but I'm fine with that. They taste like warm cookies out of the oven. They actually are really good. So really exciting. Quest bars, salads, it's getting better. Feeling better, and now it's kind of learning how to relive my life with food and alcohol and exercise and all these things. But 6 months, 80 pounds down. I want to get to 145. I'm at 194. So we'll see. I don't know if that's realistic or not. That was my kind of goal at first, was to get down to 145, and then I know it's not really realistic to stay at, or I don't know if it is or isn't, but to stay under 160 is like my lifetime goal. So I still have some work ahead of me, but I just keep telling myself it's only 6 months, and 80 pounds is awesome. My weight loss has slowed down a lot. I only lost 5 pounds the last 2 months. So that's crazy. 70 pounds really in the 3 months, but I don't know. So yeah, my weight loss has slowed down a lot. So I feel like from here on out going forward, it's going to be a little more work. You know, the first 6 months is going to be your most drastic, easiest. And now that I'm eating real food, it is time to start watching it and working a little harder. But everything's going good. I will update you if I have more drinking adventures or information. And keep updating you maybe once a month on my loss. Alright, thanks. Bye.